Hello students, welcome to this video lecture on projection of planes. I, Anthony Augustine, would be discussing the problem of a plane in this video. The problem statement says that an isosceles triangular plate of 40 mm base and 70 mm altitude appears as an equilateral triangle of side 40 mm in top view. We have to draw the projection of plate. If its 40 mm long edge is on the HP and inclined at 50 degrees to the vertical plane, we have to find the inclinations of plate with HP and VP. So we'll solve this problem in 3 steps. In step 1, we'll initially place the triangular plate. So the statement says that 40 mm long edge is on the HP. Since the edge is on the HP, so we have to place the true shape, the actual isosceles triangle plate in the top view below the XY line, and then we'll get the front view. In step 2, we'll find the surface inclination. So the statement says equilateral triangle of side 40 mm in top view is visible. Okay, so the top view appears as an equilateral triangle. This is an apparent shape and happens when the surface is inclined. Okay, so we'll be getting surface inclination in the second step, and that would be visible in the front view. And in the third step, the statement says that the edge is on HP and inclined at 50 degrees to VP. So in the last step, we'll incline the edge on the HP to an inclination. So the process of solving a plane starts with initial placement, second surface inclination, and third to obtain the final position. So we'll have an overview of the problem. So in step 1, we'll draw the XY line and draw a perpendicular. And to this perpendicular, we'll draw an isosceles triangle with the side of base, that is the base 40 mm and the altitude 70 mm, as can be seen. The altitude is represented by blue line. Then I project the corners into the front view. Okay, the 3 corners of triangle I'll project in the front view, and since the plane is kept in the HP, the first step, as I had said, I'll be getting a line in the front view. In the second step, I know that the top view is equilateral, so I convert my top view into an equilateral triangle, and for the given equilateral triangle, I'll mark project this. Now I'll use the same front view that I obtained in step 1 and mark an arc like this to find the inclination. Okay, so I'll be able to find the inclination over here, that is theta. And then I'll move on to step 3. In step 3, I'll incline this edge, which is the true length 40 mm edge. Okay, the other 2 sides have reduced. Okay, these are the actual lengths and this is the reduced length. So 40 mm is constant. So this 40 mm length I am going to incline at 50 degree angle. So I'll then incline this triangle into this position. So I have to repeat or redraw this triangle in this position in step 3 and find its projections and project it into the front view. Now the topmost point, that is this corner, in the front view I'll draw a loci and find the intersection, and then I'll be able to get the final position. So this is the problem overview. Now we'll move on with the actual problem solving. So we have written the data, and to the XY line I draw a vertical or a perpendicular. Next, On this, at suitable distance, I need not measure it. I take a point as a starting point, and then I take a distance of 40 mm, which was given. Okay, so the distance in front of xy is not given, I have assumed it. Now at the center of 40 mm, that is at 20 mm, I construct a perpendicular. So on this I take a distance of 70, that is the altitude. Now I join the endpoints of 40 mm line. So this distance is 40 mm, and the other altitude, the line which I had drawn, is 70 mm, which is given in the problem. Now I complete my triangle, joining the base endpoints with the apex or the topmost point. So I get ABC, and because it is a top view, I use this notation, small notations, A, B and C alphabets. Now I'll draw perpendicular projectors into the front view. I draw a straight horizontal line, that is the front view, and name the points A dash, B dash, C dash respectively. Remember, the front view should be dark and stand out from the XY line. Next, the second step, I'll be projecting the same distance, because I need the same distance of 40 mm. So I am using projectors for second step. So the first step I had used was for the initial position. In the second step, I'll be drawing the equilateral triangle. The top view is given to be an equilateral triangle in which I'll be finding the surface inclination. So this is to be noted down. Next, I take the radius of 40 mm, keep it at the corners and mark the arcs. Now I have got the equilateral triangle with all sides equal to dimension of 40 mm. I name these points A1, B1 and C1 because this is the second stage I am solving. So to change the notations, I am using 1. Now I project the corners into the front view and I obtain the points A1 dash, B1 dash in the front view. To obtain C, I take the distance from the first stage as shown, keep it on A dash, A1 dash, B1 dash, mark it on the projector through C1. So I get C1 dash. Now I'll join points A1 dash, B1 dash with C1 dash point, and this is the front view with the surface inclination. I draw the locus of point C dash. Next, I'll be in the third stage, I'll be rotating the top view in the second stage at an angle of 50 degree. So I take a protractor, draw an angle of 50 degree. So this is the third and final position where I'll be rotating the top view obtained at an angle of 50. So I am cross checking, and now I draw the angle of 50 degree. Now I take any starting point as point E2 on the line at an angle of 50 degrees. So I may write only 50 degrees only. So because this is the inclination with VP, so 50 degrees is directly given. So I take the 40 mm side A1 B1 from the second stage and use it at the third stage. So I have marked the starting point as A2 and find B2. So A2 was kept by assumption, so you need to assume the A2 point. Now I have drawn the same triangle that was obtained in the second stage, and I have constructed using compass in the third stage. So I have got A2, B2 and C2. Now I use vertical projectors and project these points into the front view. So remember, I am obtaining the intersection with the locus of C2, A2 and B2. So the locus intersection of A dash B dash with the projectors of A2 and B2 would give us A2 dash B2 dash. Similarly, the locus intersection of C2 dash and C1 dash would give us the point C2. So I'll join the points A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash as seen, and I'll be getting the final position. So this is the final solution, and hope you are able to completely draw this problem and you have understood the construction. With this, we come to this end of the video. Thank you for your patient listening.